Welcome back. I am Kudpi Raj and you are watching Kaapi with Kudpi. Today's show is special for me because I have a celebrity couple appearing in this show. My memory dates back to the 1970s when I was in school. My father had a friend by name Achyut Bhat, who was a businessman in Mangalore, who had his own transport business, and his transport company's name was Canara Transport. And that Achyut Bhat has a son who is a bit junior to me, but I came to know him through my friend Manjeshwar Madhav Bhat, and we met in Badalbagh near my Jain friend Mahavir's house. And when I was introduced to Ranganath Bhat, he just smiled at me and didn't say anything. So I was fascinated. He had such a charming smile and such a friendly gesture on his face, which is unforgettable. I never imagined that one day I'll become his friend and invite him for today's show. So today we have Mr. Ranganath Bhat, son of Achyut Bhat, who is the past governor of Rotary District 3181 and who is the proprietor of Rohit Auto Care, and his charming wife Rajani Bhat with us. Let me introduce the celebrity couple to you. Please. Namaste.
Thank you.
Welcome Ranga and Rajani. Hope you don't mind. Ranga, hope I am not annoying you by calling you Ranga, because I feel very intimate with you. And I told you, it's been ages since we met and we become friends. So people dearly call you Ranga. So I too prefer to call it that way. So let's not be too formal about it, because this is not a formal show. This is just a casual one, a friendly one, in which we will be offering you some humble snacks which we make at home. I don't call it a great deal, because I've heard that Rajani is a good cook. So she should not have high expectation about our snacks and coffee and later say, oh, it's ordinary, I thought something else. Okay, you have not tasted it. Okay, you will have your chance, and let's hope it's a success today. Anyway, welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you very much.
And I've been hearing that you are making waves, both of you, in your own ways. Ranga, I need not tell again that you're an active Rotarian and past governor of Rotary District 3181, covering 4 districts. That is Dakshin Kannada, Kodagu, Mysore and Chamaranagar, 4 districts. So that's a great achievement, I can say, because you have achieved it at a young age. I have seen you active. Most of the times when I call you, you say, I have to go to Mysore, I have to go here, there. So you are always busy about that. And about Rajani, I should say, she is a good artist. I have not seen much of her work except a couple of them on social media. But my wife says, she always praises her and says that she is good at everything, not just art. So she is a good artist, and let's see what all interest she has got. And I was told she is a good cook also, that also I remember. I am happy that you accepted our invite and came today. So let's continue with the show. Instead of standing and talking at length, let's start eating some light snacks.
Thank you.
And have some filter coffee.
Thank you.
And during the course, we'll go on chatting.
Thank you very much. Looking
yeah,
forward to have a coffee with you.
Yeah, sure. And this is, I told you, this is not a formal show, so I won't be asking you questions like you may face in some TV channels and things. This is just a friendly meeting. So you can also ask me questions if you have any doubts. and we'll have a light discussion, sort of chat and continue. Okay?
Thank you.
So come, let's sit and have coffee. Why do we wait? I think my wife Meena, she's making hot masala dosas. Until then, let's start. Let's start with the sweet.
Thank you. I'm waiting forward, looking forward to eating your green apple.
Yeah, don't have high expectation. It's green apple pudding, like I told you.
yes.
It's a very simple recipe actually.
Lovely.
Just like our pineapple pudding. So here is the masala dosa. What my wife Meena has made for you specially.
Wow.
This is Mysore masala dosa.
The color looks very inviting.
So please have it.
I'll have it.
Yeah, more will be coming.
Thank you.
More is on the way.
Thank you.
You take this ranga. It is well browned and we have a simple chutney, coconut chutney. We make it in 3 or 4 different styles, or sometimes like Taj Mahal chutney,
Oh.
but without adding that what you call coconut cake.
The authentic coconut chutney.
Rajani,
Yeah.
please have some chutney.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's not sufficient. Masala dosa needs more chutney.
Yeah, thank you. Looks very good.
She is an expert in that, masala dosa. Masala dosa, biryani and palav, she is an expert.
Oh.
In fact, we discussed about masala dosa. I told her about the one which I had eaten in Bangalore in the 80s at a restaurant called Kudpi Raj in Badapet. So she made it exactly like that. It took some time actually. Over the years, she developed that recipe. But now I tell her to stick to the same recipe. It is not very thin. It is not very thick. It is medium. How they serve in Bangalore and Mysore, that kind of a masala dosa. This is.
Super.
This has much lesser oil. Whereas
No,
dosa we get. Yes.
Yeah, I think she is using a non-stick pan, so less oily. And nowadays everybody is health conscious, so everybody is cutting on oil.
But the taste is absolutely superb.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I'm happy you liked it, and Meena will be very happy that you appreciated her masala dosa. More on the way. So until then, we'll keep talking. So as I said, I know Ranga since early 70s, but we become close only later on Facebook. Maybe around 2013, 2014, I don't remember the year properly.
I know.
But sometime around that we met. He became my friend, and I saw his activities on in his album, in photo album, and I was amazed actually. And mostly, I saw you indulging in photography. Of course, Rotary have told that to become a governor, you have to be active and you should work hard. Then only you can become a governor. Nobody becomes a governor overnight, just like that. I know that. There are some credentials, some rigorous test you have to pass through.
Yes.
So that you have achieved, that's great, I'll tell you. But apart from that, what I saw is you are into photography. So what made you get into that? Is it some motivation from friends, or you had it in you?
No, I've been into photography since high school. My dad had gifted me Isoli 1 camera.
Oh, Isoli was very famous those days.
We bought it from Swans and Swans, famous photography shop in Mangaluru.
Yeah, Lighthouse Hill Road.
And we had 120mm camera film for that. But then you had to be very, very careful while clicking a photograph, because there used to be only 12 in one reel.
Yeah, very limited.
And you had to be very, very careful.
I know. My father had a Kodak Brownie. That too the same, 120mm
And
film.
when I went to KRC, my sister had come down from the US and she gave me a Yashica. That is where I started learning about
Yashica Electro 35 or something.
Electro 35, yes.
That was a very popular brand. My brother-in-law had one. We used to borrow. Everybody used to borrow from my brother-in-law and take it on trips and all.
That's what, yes.
Fantastic camera. It was very good.
It was very good. And we had a photography club in KRC.
Good.
There, the thing was the photograph developing of the film. You could do it yourself.
Yeah, you had the enlarger, sensitive paper, everything. So it is good that in KREC. So So you indirectly gave a hint that you are an engineering graduate. Okay. So how about your early schooling? We'll get back to photography again. I assure you, we'll continue that. But talking about education, please.
Thank you. You know, when people ask me about schooling, I cannot tell them that I went to one single school. Because for my nursery, I went to Nazareth. For my first standard, I was in Carmel. And second to fifth, I was in Milagres. Then later on, I joined Canara School, where I did until my SSLC. I was there.
Now you are in the Canara School committee, right?
I am the honorary secretary of the Canara School Association. So my PUC was in St. Aloysius and engineering in Surathkal. Not only that, I attended 2 years of law course in STM also.
Oh, really? Great. Good. So what about Rajani? How was your schooling? And
Yeah, I'm from Mangalore. I did my kindergarten in like him, Nazareth. Then went to St. Mary's.
Hope you didn't meet at Nazareth.
No. Then I went to St. Anne's. And then I am a BCom graduate from St. Agnes.
Okay. So all Christian institutions.
Yeah.
So you have a very good base. I was in Kernaurva.
Yes.
So all kinds of people are there.
Yeah.
So that gave us a good base and sort of what do you call self-confidence to go ahead. And we had a lot of wit and humor, which made us more fun-loving in life.
Yes.
And I started reading Mad and Asterix and such things.
That was our favorite too. Mad and Asterix.
That's what I mean.
Even today we can read Asterix.
Yeah. But what I felt was being educated in a Christian school or college has its own value, because that makes you more refined. That your outlook will change. You won't stick to one group.
Yes. Yeah,
you will be
are,
cosmopolitan.
Yes.
That
yes.
cosmopolitan nature comes with that.
That is true. That is
so everything should be there,
Yeah.
And side by side, we may be having friends from our own community.
Yes, definitely.
And we'll be visiting our relatives and
yes,
things.
Correct.
So that culture, coexists.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
It's in us.
Yeah. So that's the way. Okay. Happy to know about your schooling and all. Then, when did you get married?
We got married in 86.
1986.
Yeah.
Okay, much earlier than us. Ours was in 1988 anyway. So I chose my own partner from our own bank. As we became friends and then we married. That's the way.
That's nice.
So Ranga, after your education, you joined your father's business?
No, I joined a company called Kirloskar Oil Engines. I was there for a short time.
You were in Pune?
Pune, yes. Then I came down to Mangalore and then joined my father's business.
Okay. Because I told you my father was associated with your father, always talking about Canara Transport. He was all praises for him. I don't know how intimate they were. And perhaps he was a patron of my father's paper, Prabhat.
Okay.
He might have advertised, I don't remember. If I have old issues, I will go through that and display it. In case if I find it, in this video I will display it because it's worth displaying. All old memories, But he was a good friend of his, and my father used to go to Rotary meetings. There he used to meet all these Bandar businessmen. Even in Bandar, he used to report from Canara Chamber of Commerce. So he got to know many people. They become close friends of his because of that. So they were good friends. Now we are good friends. That's destiny.
Yes,
and
that's what.
I feel good that way. Anyway, have a second one,
That's
Ranga.
what I think.
That's
I
not
will
very.
do more justice to the Masala Dosa than to the.
Go ahead.
It's superb.
But finish both. This was made by me. This pudding.
Yes.
I don't make it too sweet
Yeah, it's not. It's
and
just
not
right.
too
Very
oily.
good, very good.
Not too oily.
The pudding is right, just
Yeah.
right.
So don't have any ration. And besides, this is weekend and time for enjoyment.
Yes.
Unless you have a party tonight.
No, I don't. Very few parties I have. Very few.
I normally, I don't invite social people and those in limelight, like with associations or clubs and all that, on a Saturday. Because usually Saturday is the night out for most of the
Most of
family people.
I have always known you not only as a connoisseur of food, but a person who can really prepare good food.
Huh.
When you said
You have tasted my food.
Yes, we have tasted your donne biryani
And
muffins.
and I remember you have shared the drumsticks from your
Yes,
garden,
yes.
right? So I was wondering how big your garden would be.
Yes, we
Is
would
it,
love to have
you
you.
have to come and
Yes, yes,
see it.
yeah.
Now that my son,
My wife is more into gardening.
okay,
She would be fascinated because she always, whoever comes, instead of showing inside, she shows the garden.
Lovely place. You have a real.
She is possessive about her plants. And spends most of the time outside. Spends most of the time.
You have lovely bonsai succulents. Beautiful garden.
Initially, for about few years, maybe 3 or 4 years. In 1998, we were here. We settled here. So 1998 to 2001, I worked in the garden.
oh, okay.
After that, I seldom got time to work or water the plants or whatever it is. I had only one apprehension. Like few other friends, तुम्ही keto diet आणि follow करता की म्हणून सांगू ना?
I'm on keto, but I like to cheat a lot also.
He's on keto doing Cheeto.
No, we should be balanced about everything. My way of doing is I don't have any exercise because most of the time I'm on the computer and my work pattern is different, not like others. Sometimes I work very late in the night, say 3:30 I get up late. So I can't stick to exercise or such things. So what I do is control the eating,
Yeah,
Yes.
that's best.
2 meals a day.
Yeah,
One tea with biscuits and things in the morning, then directly brunch
yeah.
with snacks, then dinner.
Then.
Okay.
So dinner will be mostly chapati or something. I'm not that crazy about rice,
Yeah,
unless biryani, palav and all
Yes.
that I like. You might have seen a lot of my food pictures,
yes.
but most of them are, shared with friends. And we eat very less, both of us. We consume very less. We give it to others because we keep getting from others. So we have to return favors.
Right.
No, whatever simple we eat, I just highlight it, that's all.
I love your pictures of
Day to day, day to day.
ಪಣ್ಣಾಪ್ಕರಿ tempura. Bari like that.
Especially I have seen a simple congee meal may attract more viewers and likes
Yes.
than a special food.
Yes.
Some comfort meal, some simple dalitave, rice dalitave and
Yes,
curry.
Yes, correct.
So we have talked about your photography in brief. We'll continue that because if I stop in the middle, we may forget totally.
I know.
Yeah. So you said you joined the photography and art.
photography club. And all along I was photographing, buying new cameras, experimenting. I love to photograph people. And after that in 2012, I attended a class by our late Dr. Krishna Mohan.
Yeah, Krishna Mohan, we miss him very much.
Very much, very much.
Actually, I wanted to invite him to this show. As a coincidence, very next day I saw in the paper that he is no more. I was shocked. I was shocked. Tonight I decided that I have to send him message and ask his opinion because I don't have his number. Or else I have to ask Gopal Krishna Baliga or someone for his number and contact him, which I didn't do. I thought next day let me decide and then first I wanted to talk to Gopal Krishna also, whether Krishi will come and do it,
Yes.
whether he is free to do that, because he has nursing home, he is a surgeon himself. So I thought that way. But next day when I saw the photo in Udayani, I felt so shattered because I had high hopes. He was like a guru. He was like a gadget guru and
Most of us.
yeah, and photography expert and all that. Not only photography, about environment and other things. He had expertise. A lot of research he has done, and this entomology, this spiders and things.
Yes.
He has covered a lot of them. And whenever we have doubt about some creature,
Yes.
we used to ask him. He readily, immediately as a ready reckoner, he used to answer. And he never said no about anything. Smilingly, as answered.
Even computers,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great loss. Anyway, I'm going to give him a tribute in my one of the episodes.
Yes.
When Gopal Krishna comes, he may talk about him. I told him that let's also add a tribute to Krishi in that, because he was very intimate with Gopal Krishna.
Yes. Until I attended his class, it was informal. After that, it really became a formal education in photography for me.
Oh,
Because the way he taught us about photography, you know, the way you could really, that creativity out of the camera, he was real good. Then after that,
no,
soon
not
after
just
that-
photography. I recall that way back, long ago in 1998 or 99. Then computer was new, Windows 98 and all was new. Then he used to, download software, different kinds of software. He was so enthusiastic and everything about technical. He had very good knowledge, whatever is the breakthrough. That's great. But I didn't know him personally then. Just heard about him. I came to know him personally only on Facebook. After seeing you, Gopal Krishna, Sai Giridhar, all these people associated with him.
and one of the most helpful persons that I've ever seen. You message him at any time. Immediately within 5 minutes, your doubt is clear.
Exactly.
Absolutely great person.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, he has done, I think, more work than he would have done the lifetime. Had he been a normal person, what a person cannot achieve in 80 or 100 years, he has done it at a young age. So that way, I think he has done full justice to whatever life he led. So that's it. Anyway, let's move on to something more exciting, more funny. So Rajni, tell me about your cooking now, because my wife is all praises about you. She used to say that for many people she has heard that you are a very good cook, because that's one of the interests I have in life, cooking.
Yes.
So I always make it a point. It's my, you can say, selfishness to ask about cooking whenever I meet.
And I am the living example of a good cooking.
So you mean to say she brought a broad smile on your face, or broader smile, because you had that smile.
And a bigger punch on my
But you had that smile always.
Yeah.
That smile become more beautiful, more sumptuous, you can say. So what all interest you have in cooking?
Yeah, I like to cook. The normal cooking is always there. Then I
Traditional.
like to experiment.
So our GSB style and all.
Yes,
you make.
that actually a friend of mine and one Mitra Prabhu and we were thinking of bringing out a cookery book on
Oh really? Very good.
GSB cooking.
Very good.
Actually, everything was over. The printing is yet to be done. It's still on the way, I can say.
Oh, you worked on that
And
already.
yeah, and we had when I was the president of one Inner Wheel Club. It's an international service organization, the women's wing. So we had brought out a book, Coastal Fiesta, on the 5 communities of Mangalore.
Oh,
The Catholic, the Bunt community, Konkani, Jain, and Tulu, Brahmin.
oh.
So we had recipes from all these communities, and we made a cookery book called Coastal Fiesta, and we sold it to the general public, which was a hit.
Oh, great.
And in those days there was no YouTube, so it was a super hit.
So yours is which this thing club Rotary? There
It's
are many.
just like Rotary.
Yeah, but there are many Rotary Inner Wheel and.
Yes,
yeah.
Inner Wheel is ours.
Yeah, but only one Inner Wheel club is there.
In Mangalore there are 2. But it's a international service organization.
Okay. Some women are also there in Rotary. No.
Yes, I'm a Rotarian.
Okay, Rotary
Yeah.
and Inner Wheel both.
Yeah, but Inner Wheel does not have men.
Oh.
It's a
okay.
it's a women's organization.
It's just like some schools, they allow unisex education.
Yes.
But
All girls school.
Some convents, some women's convent don't allow.
Don't
boys.
allow. It's similar on those lines.
Okay. Some Rotary women came to me for some work, I think for the cultural or whatever. I don't remember, maybe Independence Day or something.
Yes.
So they did I did the work for them. Video editing and all
Okay,
that.
yes.
Then they kept asking me, do you do that still, No, in 2016 I fully retired actually, and now I'm a freelancer.
Oh.
So I can't charge anyone if I do the work. That is the problem. So working for these organizations, institutions and all, it's a difficult thing for me.
Yes.
And I can't issue bill for working.
Yes.
That is the thing. So underhand dealing, I don't believe in. I have not done that. Anyway. So nice to know about your cooking adventures, and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
In bringing out the book.
Thank you.
People keep pestering me to write a book and all that, but I don't make up my mind. The thing is, basic thing is, if I write a book, I have to go from door to door and sell it.
Sell it.
Yes.
But your case may be different. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Through your organization itself, you may be having a lot of promotion and things.
Yes.
So I'm not that social a person. I'm not in any of the clubs.
Yeah.
I have not joined. So your father's business, Canada Transport. How long were you in that? You continued?
Until 2006, I was running the business.
Okay.
Then I closed it down. In 1989, I started a wheel alignment business. When Maruti came to India, wheel alignment was necessary for that type of suspension.
In that Maidan Crossroad, right? First you started there.
Yes.
A new complex had come up.
New complex had come up.
Yeah, I remember. I was in Syndicate Bank then. I used to pass by and see.
Okay.
And you started with the Seat, this thing?
It was a Seat shop.
Okay.
Seat shop.
Dealership and this
Yes,
thing.
yes.
So you have still continued with Seat and...
No, the range of tires with Seat, at one point of time, they had only 3 type of tires for 3 vehicles.
Oh.
When Bridgestone and other companies came into India, with the number of vehicles increasing and the type of tires increasing, we had to, become multi-brand.
Yeah. You have to change the pattern of business. That's right. Okay, so about your business, now yours is Rohit Auto Care. You are dealing in tires, all types of tires. Yeah, I've had a very good experience buying tires for my nano car, and your son was very courteous.
Yes.
And what I liked about him is he gave me his number finally after giving the bill. Okay, of course, because of you, I got some good discount and all those things, and special service and all. So finally, in the end, he gave me his number and said, "Uncle, whatever doubt or whatever problem you have, you just call me. I'll attend to it." So that's something great. That attitude, rarely comes in the present day youth actually. So that shows your upbringing. So you have a son and a daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, son I have met already, Rohit. He takes care of your shop in Chilimbi. Do you have only one shop in Chilimbi, or?
We have only one shop.
Okay, okay. So that is not there now. The one which was near that Maidan Road, Maidan Cross Road.
That is not there.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So you closed it and started here. Good. But he is managing the show most of the time.
Yes, and he knows how to take care of the customer and explains to him about the product.
Yeah.
It's very important for the customer to know why he is buying that particular product. Because for each type of vehicle, there are tires which are good for that type of vehicle.
Yeah.
And we
Of
make
course.
it a point to explain about the customer, because we want to give him the best.
Yeah.
And a customer talking about our shop is the best advertisement that we can ever have.
Correct. You are absolutely right.
Yes.
And repeat customers should be there. And by word of mouth, you get more customers, good customers. That's a great thing. So Seat Shoppe to Rohit Auto Care.
Yes.
The journey was swift for you, actually, swift and smooth, because you had always new tires. I think new tires in your journey. What I mean to say is, your way of leading life should be a guideline for others. How you manage business, how you manage Rotary, how you manage photography.